Hello everyone, this is Cheryl with Architect Destiny, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I'm so glad that you decided to stop by. What we're going to do today is a memory plan with me and my Hobonichi cousin. Some of you may know, I think I mentioned it in my last video, or maybe on Instagram or something like that, that I was on vacation last week, and I'm going to be back planning or memory planning our vacation time. We were very fortunate to be able to go to Puerto Rico for my birthday / 25th anniversary, which was last November, / Valentine's Day trip. And we went with a couple of friends of ours and just had a wonderful time. Wonderful. And so I'm going to just be planning out those days that we were away in my Hobonichi cousin. So I'm just going to flip over there. And I've never done a memory plan with me on camera, so this is a little bit different. But I've got, of course, my planner. And I've got, if I can grab them, a bunch of stickers. I just went through all of my sticker books and just pulled out every sticker that I thought might be appropriate for the things that we did and the places we went. And so I'm just going to go through and just document our trip in my planner. What I did was I took my Hobonichi weeks with me, and I just took notes in the back about our trip. And so that would just spark my memory about what we did and when. And hopefully this will help me to be able to get everything into my planner and not forget anything important. I'm going to kind of prop up this side of my planner with my brain dump notebook to kind of level it out and just make it a little bit more even. And so, gosh, I guess I'm just going to jump in. I do have some things already on the spread. This was the beginning of the week, which I posted on my Instagram. I just had a regular work week and my weekly task list that I always have. And then I kind of narrowed down my categorized to-do list to the really important ones that I knew I would need for the week, given that I was going to be gone the last part of the week. So I just documented my to-call list, to-buy list, meal plan, and things that I'm waiting on, or my reminders. And then I marked my birthday here with a sticker from, oh my goodness, I can't think of it right now. I'll put it up here. I'm really bad with that. I need to remember to remember. But anyway, I document my birthday, a payday. I just kind of lettered in vacay in Puerto Rico here. And then I put the Super Bowl here because I knew we would be back in time for it. And we got back just about 5 minutes after it started. So I was really happy we didn't miss much of it. So I already documented that. And since the game was last night, we all know the results. So I went ahead and put the score and the winner, the Los Angeles Rams. And so that's really the only thing here. And I'm going to fill in all the rest with my memories from the trip. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to be using my Uni Jetstream 4-in-1 in the 0.5, my multi-pen. And I'm going to grab my tweezers out of my pen case. I will be needing those. I don't think I'll need anything else out of here, actually. I'm just going to put that over to the side. And then we'll go ahead and get started. So we left on Thursday, which is my actual birthday, on February 10th. We got up bright and early at 5 o'clock. So I'm sorry my voice is going in and out, and I'm not sure why. I have that issue sometimes, right when I don't need to have it, it seems. But I'm sorry, I am going to be flipping through my stickers because I just have kind of a big jumble mess here. But, you know, just travel along with me. Okay, I've got the alarm clocks here, and I've got these little clocks here. I'm trying to see which one I want to use. I think I'll just use these. These are from AshyLeighDesigns. Cute little alarm clocks. So we were up bright and early. Colors don't really mean anything. You guys know me. I just like a lot of color. So I just grab whatever sticker suits my fancy. And so I'm going to say up at 4. Our friends were supposed to come and pick us up at 5, but they had an issue with their car, so we ended up going to their house. And by the time we got there, whatever was going on with their car was fine. So we were a little bit late leaving. We had planned to leave for the airport at 5, so it's probably more like 5:10 or 5:15, which, you know, really wasn't a big deal. All in all, we were still there in plenty of time to check our bags and get through security and all that stuff, and get to the gate. We didn't really have time to buy breakfast, which is what we planned to do, but, you know, it's fine. So we were up at 4. We drove to our friend's house. So I'm just gonna put a little car here. I hope I don't run out of room. I'm just putting everything in. Our flight was at 7:20, so I'm going to mark that with an airplane sticker, again from AshyLeighDesigns. Let's see what color. I think I'm going to just use maybe this one. Okay, so we did not have a direct flight. We flew from our hometown to Fort Lauderdale, and we had a 3-hour layover in Fort Lauderdale. Then we flew from Fort Lauderdale to San Juan. So our flight to Fort Lauderdale was at 7:20 a.m. Okay, so we get to San Juan, all is well, and then we had some airport drama. Let's see, how am I going to mark that? My husband took care of all of the arrangements, he and my friend's husband, because they wanted to kind of surprise us with all of the things we were going to do. So he took care of booking all the flights and everything. And it's a perfectly innocent oversight, but he had my QR code sent to his email. So he got 2 QR codes sent to his email. So when we got to the San Juan airport, they didn't have, it's like, they didn't have my QR code with my name attached to it. They had his name attached to it, even though they had my vaccination card and his vaccination card. So it was clear that he uploaded everything, but the fact that he didn't use my email for my confirmation kind of messed up their system or whatever. So we had to go through a few extra steps at the airport, which it all worked out fine. So it was not a big deal, but it was a tad bit of drama. So I'm just gonna mark that with this, and all I'm gonna say is airport drama. I'll remember it. It's not like I will forget what happened. Airport drama. And so once we got through all of that, we went and picked up our rental car and headed for the hotel. And more drama when we were trying to get all of the stuff settled with my QR code and vaccination code and all of that. My husband pulled out his driver's license to, kind of help with, showing his ID and kind of working through the process. And he forgot his driver's license at the airport. And we didn't realize it until we got to the hotel. And he didn't realize he left his license until we got to the hotel and we had to show our IDs when we checked in. And he realized he didn't have it. And the guy had tried to call him earlier from the airport, but he missed the call. So yeah, so that kind of was a little unnerving for him, understandably. But we were able to get it all straightened out the next day. So yeah, that's what happened there. Then stayed at this lovely hotel called El Colonial, the Colonial, in Old San Juan. It was beautiful, and they had free alcohol, free coffee, free juice and water and all that stuff, which is really nice. I mean, most places you're going to pay for the alcohol. Now, given they had a very limited, selection of what kind of drinks you could have. They had red wine as well, and, different types of alcohol, vodka and rum, and I think they might have had, gin or something like that, and then, mixers and things, and then they had red wine. So it was very limited, but still the fact that it was free, you could come home in the evening and just, get a drink and go up to your room, which was really nice. So while the guys parked the car, or searched for the parking deck, I should say, and parked the car, my friend Stephanie and I had a cocktail. If I can find my drinks. And then we walked to dinner after we went upstairs and got all settled in. Fix that. We walked to dinner, and we had dinner at a restaurant called La Picadera, and I had carne frita, which is fried pork, and I had some french fries on the side. So I'm gonna mark our dinner. Let's see. Actually, I'm gonna mark that we walked, because that was one of the things I really appreciated the most about, you should just see my stickers over here, all just in a big jumble. Let's see which sneakers I'm gonna use. Because I don't need that much room for the rest of the night. So I think I'm gonna use these. That was one of the things I really loved about staying in Old San Juan, is that the coffee shops and the bars and the restaurants were all in walking distance. I mean, even some of the attractions where we went, like the next day, were, in walking distance. We didn't really have to get in the car to go everywhere, and I really enjoyed that. For me, that's part of the relaxation, is to be able to walk places and not have to be in and out and in and out of the parking deck to go everywhere. Now, we did have to drive some places, but not everywhere. So we walked to dinner. And I had carne frita. Which is fried pork. And basically, we walked back to the hotel and got a drink, and that was it for the evening. So starting on Friday, we were up about 8:30. So let me grab my alarm clocks over here. Let's see, up at 8:30. Put this down a little bit. I'm not really going by the times on here. I'm just documenting everything. Up at 8:30. I'm going to see if I can get you guys a little bit closer. Okay, hopefully that's a little bit better. I'm going to have to be constantly conscious of whether or not I'm in frame, having you guys in this close, but I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. In case you couldn't see clearly for Thursday, these are all the memories for Thursday. Now moving on to Friday. Like I said, we're up at 8:30 a.m. and we got dressed for the beach. So let me put something to denote that. Okay, we got dressed for the beach because we knew we weren't going to come back to the hotel after breakfast. Okay, and then this is the one hotel, the one restaurant that I did not write down is where we went for breakfast. But let's see, what did we? Okay, well, first of all, we went back to the airport because we had to get my husband's driver's license. So we drove back. And then we had brunch at a little sandwich shop in the plaza near El Moro, which is where we were going to go tour. El Moro is a fort in San Juan, and we were going to go tour that, but we were going to eat breakfast first close by and then walk up the hill to El Moro. Okay, after we ate, we visited El Moro, which, as I said, was a fort. And it took us probably about an hour and a half to walk, the whole thing, and, up and down stairs and in and out of rooms. And, of course, we were taking pictures as well. So with all of that, it definitely took us about an hour and a half to tour the whole thing. Okay, after that we had these wonderful like fruity sherbet things. I'll call them sherbets because they were just so good. They weren't shaved ice. It was like sherbet or sorbet, or I don't really know the difference, but I had pineapple and strawberry, and since I don't have anything that resembles a little cup of sherbet, I will use an ice cream cone. I'll use the orange one. Which was yummy. And then we drove to the beach. And the beach we went to was Carolina Beach. and we spent the rest of the day at the beach. So I think I'll use one of these sunshine stickers from AshyLeighDesigns sticker book that I bought at Michael's. So put that there. You may be able to hear some music in the background because my son is playing his music very loud, like he's the only person in the house. So, let's see. What else do we do? I'm out of space. Okay, we had, I had a mojito from a roadside stand, and it was yummy. Here's my little dinner thingy. I'm gonna use one of these because I have a small space to work with here. So what color? I'm gonna use the blue. Let's see. No. Let's see, did we go to AshyLeighDesigns? Yes, we did. And I had cod fritters from AshyLeighDesigns dinner at AshyLeighDesigns cod fritters. Okay, and that's it for Friday. Then we're on to Saturday. And on Saturday, we slept in a little bit later. So where's my alarm clock? Use the pink one. Am I in frame? Yep, looking good. Okay, so we were up at 9. We went and had breakfast sandwiches at the little shop again because we all thought that it was delicioso. Then we did some gift shopping. Okay, I'm back, and these were the little stickers I wanted to use for our gift shopping, souvenir shopping, I should say. Can I get these off of here? This might be, oh, here we go. These are from Wishy Washy Paper Co., which is no longer open. And I believe I got these like in a grab bag that she was just sending out random stickers. You didn't even get to pick what was in the bag, but she was closing her shop, so she was selling sticker grab bags at a discount. And I got the little shopping bags, which I'm very happy with. So we did some souvenir shopping. And then after the souvenir shopping, we got in the car and drove out of San Juan proper up into the mountains to El Yunque National Forest, which is a rainforest. And that was a really nice drive through the countryside and up into the mountains. It was kind of a treacherous drive once we started driving up the mountain, but once we got up there, the views were worth it. It was really nice. We contemplated doing a zip line tour, but we didn't realize that that it would take like 2.5 to 3 hours to do the whole thing, and we wanted to go back to the beach. So, and it was a rainforest, so it was it was raining up there at the time. And we thought, let's, it was nice to drive up there and see and to look out over the vistas and everything. So we opted not to do the zip line tour and to go spend the rest of the afternoon at the beach. So we drove back down and we went to a different beach this time. Let's see what I want to use. What do I have that I can use for the beach this time? I could use the sun again. I'll be fine. Oh, I have big old palm tree. Might be too big. Let's see. Although we didn't really do anything else, so I'm not concerned this time about running out of space. We spent the rest of the afternoon at Montserrat Beach. Let's see, what else do we have? I do want to mark that this really sweet lady offered me a yummy mango and Moscato and ginger ale drink that she had made, and it was delicious. Normally, you're probably saying, what? You took a drink from a stranger? But, I mean, she was drinking the same thing, so I didn't really feel like there was any funny business going on. She was having one, and she offered me one, and it was really delicious. Okay, so we stayed at the beach, then we drove back to the hotel and got all showered and changed and walked to dinner at a restaurant that was not very good. I mean, it was, we waited an extra long time to get served. Then we waited for our order to be taken, I should say. Then we waited an extra long time to get our food. Then 2 of the 4 orders were incorrect. And then once they did get the order, parts of the meal were cold. And it was not pretty. We weren't happy. And then when we got the bill, it was like $120 for the 4 of us. And we were like, no way. After all of this waiting and wrong orders and partial orders coming out and the remainder coming out later and things being cold, we're like, no way. So they took like 30% off of our bill, which, I would rather have had a good quality meal, but I'm glad they salvaged the experience, I should say, by giving us a discount on the dinner. Okay, then we went back to the hotel, and because it was our last night, we had a glass of wine at the bar together, and we met another couple that was there. It was a stop on their cruise. They docked in San Juan, and they must have been staying at the hotel for a night or something, because they wouldn't have been able to get a drink at the bar if they weren't staying at the hotel. So, but they were on their way to Aruba, and they were from Minneapolis. And so we're kind of sharing about, what it's like to live in North Carolina, and they were talking about what it's like to live in Minneapolis, and we're just talking about traveling and things we like to do, over a glass of wine at the bar in the hotel lobby. So that was fun. It was our last night, so that was our last chance to kind of just hang out and just chill. for the evening together. So, okay, so that's Saturday evening. I'm losing my light. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Sunday, we slept in. Ooh, it was so nice. We slept until about 9:30 because we were supposed to meet at 10:30. We're supposed to meet our friends downstairs at 10:30 to go to breakfast. Actually, no. Let's see. Let me not get ahead of myself. Up at 9:30. We packed. Packed our clothes, and then we met our friends downstairs and went to return the rental car. Shuffling through my stickers, shuffling through my stickers, shuffling through my stickers. Okay, so we went to return the rental car and got the shuttle to the airport. There I go again, with the crazy handwriting. Let's see if I can salvage my lighting. Hold on. I hope that's better. I got my ring light out. So we will just wrap this up, return the rental car. And took shuttle to the airport. They're in plenty of time to get some breakfast, which is what we did. Let's see, I had a yummy turkey and Swiss croissant and some delicious coffee. And I'm gonna, yeah, that's gonna have to take a picture of my desk and put it at the end of this video so you can see what I'm shuffling through over here, trying to get my sticker act together for the remainder of this plan with me. So I had a turkey and Swiss croissant. And coffee for breakfast. And our flight was at, let's see, our flight, use this one. What time was our flight? Our flight was at 2:30. Our flight was at 2:30. There's a time change between San Juan and here, so we lost an hour going to San Juan. We gained the hour back coming home, so we actually got home, or our flight actually arrived about 5 o'clock, and we were able to get home and get settled in right before the Super Bowl started. And so that was pretty awesome that it all worked out that way. Our friends who went with us to San Juan were going to come over for the Super Bowl, but we were all so exhausted. My husband and I were talking about how when we go on vacation by ourselves, we don't schedule out everything and just, constantly on the move. But we were all so tired because every day was just like we were on an agenda to do certain things. There were certain things we wanted to do. And so we were all just so tired. So they were like, we are just going to go home and put on our PJs. And if we see the game, we do. If we don't, we don't. We're like, we're totally with you on that because we're tired too. So we just scheduled the time for them to come over for dinner instead. Or we will schedule a time for them to come over for dinner because they were supposed to come to our house to watch the Super Bowl. So yeah, it was, I'm going to put here at the end, super fun. Super fun time. And it definitely was. Where's my happy face sticker? So yeah, guys, that is it. Once I put down my happy face sticker, which one do I want to use? I want to use, let's just use our standard yellow one. Okay, let me zoom you back out and then we'll close out this video. All right, guys, this is it for my memory plan with me for my vacation in San Juan, Puerto Rico. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. That would mean a lot to me and to my channel. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, then please do that. If you enjoy my content, that would help me and my channel as well. And hit the notification bell too if you decide to subscribe so you won't miss any of my future videos. You'll be the first to know when I upload something new. So thanks again for joining me. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye for now.